Running a sports fan page on Instagram is a great side hustle, and it's also a lot of fun. Over the last 10 years, I've been running sports fan pages and have grown multiple accounts to 5-figure follower counts. In my last video, I talked about how to start one, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to grow one. Step 1 is to post 9 times on your grid. This is especially important for brand new accounts, and the reason why you want to do this is that people are much more likely to follow you when they come to your account if they can see that you've got some posts there. If they just come to your account and you've only got a couple posts, they're less likely to follow. So you can spread out these posts over a couple of days, or you can just post them all at once, but make sure they're all high quality. Don't just throw some stuff up there to fill your grid. Then, once you've done this, it leads right into step number 2, which is to start doing follow for follow. Now, this is somewhat of a controversial strategy to some, but if you do it correctly, it does work. So the way you do this correctly is, let's say you are a player fan page, then you would go and find any other player fan pages for your player that already exist, or a fan page for the team that your player is on, or it could be the player's personal account. And you're going to go to one of their posts, click on the people who have liked the post, and follow 100 of those people. Make sure you only follow a max of 100 though, because if you do any more than that, you will likely get action blocked, which essentially means that you won't be able to follow anyone, like posts, comment, and in some cases it will even prevent you from posting. Then after I've followed these 100 people, I like to go back to my feed and mute all of these new people just to help keep my feed nice and clean. Because if you're doing this every single day, following 100 people, then after a while, your timeline is going to start to get very cluttered, and it's going to be hard to get to the information that you actually want to see. So I would recommend muting all of these new people that you followed. Then you're going to want to repeat this process every day until you start seeing organic growth on your account. So this is different for every account, but in my experience, you will start seeing organic growth around 2,000 followers or so. So once you reach 2,000 followers, then you can stop following other accounts, but don't unfollow anyone just yet. If you start unfollowing people right away, there's a good chance that many of them will unfollow you as well, and then you will lose those followers just as quickly as you gained them. So just keep following those people, even if you have 2,000 followers and 6,000 people that you're following, just hold off for a little while and wait until you start seeing significant organic growth before you unfollow anyone. Then, once that starts happening, you can start unfollowing people using the same process that you did to follow people. Only 100 a day so that you don't get action blocked. And this leads into step number 3, which honestly, you will be doing this along the way as you're following people each day, and it's to post content that gives your followers value. So you want to make sure that you are giving people a reason to follow you. The more posts you make, the more you will grow, as long as your posts are not spamming your feed and irritating your followers. And the goal here is to get some of your posts on the Explore page, and that is where you can start to see some significant organic growth. As far as a dedicated formula or something like that to get on the Explore page, honestly, there's not really one, but if you pay attention to the posts that you're making and what works, you'll be able to kind of tell what posts are going to do well and that your followers like, and maybe what posts to stay away from. And by doing this, I have seen a lot of success. So on my Lionel Messi account, I started posting and it was kind of slow at first, but I experimented with different types of posts different formats, and I found that a carousel with the first media being a video did the best on this account. So I continued doing that, and just a couple weeks ago, I had a post that had over 500,000 likes, 4 million impressions, and gained me 11,000 followers. Another example, on my Victor Wembanyama account. I was noticing that Reels were doing really well on this account. So I uploaded a bunch of Reels, some of them did pretty well, and then I had this one that got over 3 million views, and it gained me over 22,000 followers. So once again, pay attention to what's working on your account, repeat it, do more of it, and if you execute it in a high quality way, it will give you organic followers. And it's important to recognize that not every post is going to be like that, but you have to post a lot for this to happen. And the more you post, the more you increase your chances of a post blowing up like this. Step 4 is to network. Now, one of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give you is not to view the other pages as your competition. Instead, view them as a resource and someone that can really help you. I like to message other accounts and compliment them on things. You can also work on collabs with them, and this is something that is mutually beneficial because if you're a smaller account and you post a collab with a much bigger account, it gets your content in front of a much larger audience and can result in follower growth for you. And then on the other hand, if you're a bigger account, then like for example on my Victor Wembanyama account, that has over 60,000 followers, and lots of people like to reach out and ask about collabs, and I'm very willing to consider them because it's just free content for me. Normally it takes a while to think of an idea, to then create the post and make it. But if someone does all that work for me and all I have to do is press one button to accept it, and that's free content for me, I'm always going to do that if the content is high quality and I think my followers will like it. So if you do these 4 things, fill up your grid, follow for follow, post valuable content, and network, you are off to a great start. And from there, it's just about remaining consistent and posting things that your followers enjoy engaging with, and it's off to the races from there. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful to you. If it provided you with value, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like on this video, as that really does help me out. Also, feel free to follow me over on X at Jacob C. Edmonds, as I'll be posting more tips about online business and social media there. And I'll see you guys in the next video.